Hello leaders, this is NavIQ, and I'd like to begin by saying welcome back after the half-term break for those schools who had that. And I'm sure during this term break, some of you would have gone to visit loved ones, others may have gone on holiday somewhere, a staycation or beyond. Now, what I did during my few days off is spent some time doing some safeguarding training. And other than that, visiting, actually going to a workshop, which was for Andy Harrington on public speaking, which is what I'd like to discuss today. Don't judge me. I enjoy this stuff. And that's the reason why I went there. And in terms of public speaking, when I went there, it just brought back so many memories from my teenage years because I had a fear of speaking in public. And it wasn't just I was afraid, I actually had a fear of speaking in public. And not just in public, public being the classroom to raise my hand and to talk. I didn't know how to articulate myself. I would get flustered, my heart would be pumping away. And in the end, I would say, I'm not going to ask this question, or I'm not going to volunteer myself. And that stuck with me for a very long time. Now, in Andy's workshop, and which I do recommend, by the way, it was great. He talked about the art of public speaking in itself, on how and what to say and how to tell your story. Another more recent example is Ross McGill and Teach Toolkit, who talks about his 15 different tips in terms of public speaking. I recommend you do read that because that will benefit you as well. What I will say to you is, if this is a fear of yours, or if it's something that you haven't done, please put yourself forward for it, even if it's in small groups. Take the lead, take the step, put yourself forward. I've gone from not being able to speak in a room to be able to speak in front of hundreds of people, and I've been absolutely fine with that. I don't know how other people have been, but I've been absolutely fine with that. My advice really would be to make mental images in your head of your speech, chunk it together, find your brand, find your identity on stage of how you're going to be. Some people are funny, some people are really amenable and personable, other people are inspirational and motivational, and some people will be well informed and interesting. And you could have some people all the way in between. Find your craft, find what makes you interesting, and how you're going to pitch your public speaking. I do say practice it from time to time, but I don't necessarily stand in front of the mirror and practice what I will say. Maybe I should do that. However, I find that I get flustered if I rehearse something too much. You may be different. But my message really is overcome your fears of public speaking. There's no point knowing how to speak in public if you have an anxiety of speaking in public, which is something I had for a very long time. And it was only about, I'd say, 6 or 7 years since I've been confident in speaking in public. And there have been times, even till this day, that I will go onto stage and I will have some anxieties beforehand. And I believe those make me sharp now because I know how to harness them and how to use them to my advantage. This is my opinion on public speaking. You will have your own. Please do leave messages, likes, comments, and share this video. And I look forward to the next video. Thank you for listening.